Hey guys, it's Pat from Pat's Brewery, and I have had a hell of a day. So, today has been a brew day. We was brewing a bitter, and let's just say, if something could go wrong today, it pretty much did. Before we get started, oh god, that glass is really warm. Another hot day. Let's see. Do we have any? I really need to start putting glassware in the fridge before these videos. I'm only having a half because drank quite a bit yesterday. Probably could do with having a little bit less. What we're going to be drinking is, and I've not done a proper video on it, so maybe this will be a bit of that as well. But this is a hazy IPA. This is a rebrew from, do you remember the last hazy beer that I did that came out grey? Well, this has only been conditioning for a week, but actually we were conditioning under pressure, so actually this might be all right. It's got some nice head on it already, so not grey, which is what we like to see. Nice yellow, can't see through it. I'd say that's pretty much what you're looking for in a hazy beer. 5%. Pretty much the exact same recipe as what I done before, except the only difference, I'll get back onto the bad brew day in a sec, but let's talk about this beer. A little bit of hot matter still come through, so okay. Anyway, yeah, I did make one change to this beer from the last time. So last time I done 2 dry hops. I done after a week in the fermenter, I done a mosaic dry hop of, I think it was almost 100 grams. I think it's like 90 grams of mosaic, and then 2 days before kegging was the second dry hop, which had the mosaic, the Idaho 7. Was it Idaho 7? I think it's Idaho 7. And also the HBC 1019. Well, I'm happy. All right. Yeah, instead of doing the large mosaic after a week, I decided to skip that and wait until the 2 days before the dry hop. And I increased the amount of mosaic in that part of the dry hop, not to include all of the previous 90, but I think it was meant to be something like, I can't remember, it's in my notes, but yeah. I basically kind of went, no, let's not risk any additional oxidization in the dry hopping. We'll just do the one lot. I made sure that I was pumping CO2 into the floating dip tube while dry hopping, so hopefully creating kind of that, you know, any oxygen going in would hopefully be actually being forced out by carbon dioxide. Don't know if that actually works, but I heard that it's a thing to do. Something I was meant to do that I forgot was I actually bought some vitamin C powder, and I was meant to add that into the mash to kind of reduce oxidization, but I forgot. But looking at this, it's looking pretty good. So this has actually cheered me up. Yeah, this has cheered me up quite a bit, the fact that this is looking and tasting like this. Might be a little green still, only a week. I think some of the greenness is going to die down, hopefully. The kind of the citrus, a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of, yeah, I think hopefully the fruit flavour will stay in place while the more green aspects of the hop flavour will drop. But yeah, so let me finish telling you about this hell of a day. So, brewed this morning, got up, everything was going okay to start with. First thing that I could say went wrong is, and it's a mistake that I haven't made in absolutely ages, but I forgot to close my boil kettle valve. So when I was transferring in, well, after it takes about 5 litres to go in before, or just under that, before it starts pissing out the tap. But I'll be honest, I didn't notice it straight away, and I think more than I really wanted to, kind of expelled onto the floor. I know that some people said, well, why don't I just feed the kettle in through the out tap? And I can't remember. I do remember someone saying why you maybe shouldn't do that, but I can't for the life of me think of why that might be now. And yeah, but anyway, it's a mistake I haven't made in ages, because, you know, I normally go through a certain routine of checking certain things, and obviously today I didn't. So yeah, that was the first mistake. So we had a spillage onto the floor. Then, while doing the transfer into the boiled kettle, a little bit later on, one of my cam locks decided to open on my pump. So that resulted in, obviously, more spillage onto the floor. So normally I'd fly sparge as well. I've recently started giving batch sparging a go because it does save time. And I've just it's knocked my efficiency so much. Well, it feels like it's knocked it a lot. That's what I'm putting a lot of the blame on. Maybe I'm just not doing it properly still. Yeah, so there's that. So my overall efficiency has been down, but also, so the third thing, because I can't really say the efficiency is that big a deal. We all go through it where you're trying to get things dialed in. So, but the third thing to go wrong today, because things always happen in threes, is that at some point during the boil, between it starting and the last 15 minutes, at some point I stopped getting power to my element. And I say at some point, and I don't know at what point that was, because, well, you know, it's boiling. I've done the first boil additions. You know what, I'll go off, make myself a cup of tea, watch a bit of telly. I've got 45 minutes. Why not? And then check the phone. Oh yeah. In about 5 minutes, I've got to do my 15-minute addition. So I'll go out there. It's not boiling. Temperature's down to 86 degrees. What the hell is going on? It says that I'm still sending power to the element. Nope. So you go. It hit a full vigorous boil when I know it at least had, say, 10 minutes of a good vigorous boil. But after that, who knows how much of actual boil time I got. So obviously I wasn't in the mood because I've already had 2 issues today. So I just said, screw it. throw in the 15-minute additions. I'll even throw in the aroma, because I'm not getting it up to temperature, and it's already, well, it's already almost at the aroma temperature, well poured temperature anyway. So I just went, screw it, throw it all in, walk away. That's what I ended up doing. I kind of went, screw it, throw in the rest of the hops that I was planning on using, and take a step away. Anyway, we cooled it all down eventually. Well, after I gave it another, I think 20-30 minutes, then cooled it down, got into a fermenter. So I'm still going to see what happens. It was meant to be a 4.1% beer with the efficiencies and bits and pieces, lack of boil off as well. Because there's lack of boil off, I think we're still over capacity in the fermenter, which also, it's at best we're looking at a 3.5% beer. At best, we'll see. I'm not holding out any high hopes to this bitter. We'll see. I'm planning on running the bitter through the hand pull. Not done a hand pull beer for a while, so that's another video that will come up, because I dare say I need to clean this out and make sure that there's no mold on the inside. So maybe we'll do a video of me opening this bad boy up and checking it's all clean and cleaning the parts out if need be. So there's some content for you. But yeah, I just felt like I needed to express that today has not been a great day in the brewing world. With regards to the element and stuff, I'll investigate the actual issue maybe during the week or next weekend or something. To be fair, I want to get a different element in my boil kettle anyway, because the one I'm running in there, it's manageable on the specs that I've got with regards to my control panel and all the cables and bits and pieces, but it's very, very, very top end. So it's a 6 kilowatt element. I've got 32 amps coming in, and yeah, it utilizes almost every single part of that. So yeah, I want to drop down to I think it's a 4.5 kilowatt element in there, which will still be able to manage my double brew days without any issue and still give a good boil. So we're going to be buying a new element anyway, and I know that the control panel and all the cables and bits and pieces will be able to handle that without any risk. Even the wiring that I am using, although it is rated to handle the amount of power we're sending through it, I think it makes sense to drop it down a little bit, just so that I've not had any accidents yet, but yeah, now's the right time to investigate the issues and get a more appropriate element for what I'm using. But yeah, issues in there. Nice beer here though, so I am happy with this. This is got to go back to the good things. Accept the bad, appreciate the good. Till next time, guys, from Pat from Pat's Brewery. I'll probably be doing another video with a full pint of this in a week or two. Although, if there's anything to go by, nothing wrong there. I'll catch you later. Cheers.